Hi guys, this time I have a Louis Vuitton handbag here for you. I have not been featuring Louis Vuitton bags for a long time because honestly, I just find Louis Vuitton bags very boring right now, and everybody seems to have them. But of course, I love the classic Louis Vuitton pattern. It's just that everywhere I go, I just see people with Louis Vuitton bags, and sometimes I like to be more unique and different. So that is why I have stopped buying Louis Vuitton bags. So obviously, this is a second-hand Louis Vuitton bag, and it is the Beverly MM. I'm surprised why there are not a lot of Beverly MM reviews here on YouTube. I think I've seen one, and the other one was even a clutch, which is the smaller version of this one, but I think it is called the Beverly PM clutch. So obviously this is the MM, and there is a GM as well. My favorite Louis Vuitton bags so far have been the Tivoli and the Manhattan. There's just something, not only do they look classic, but they look classy as well. Like not everybody, not a lot of people own those models. That's why I love them. And this Beverly MM is just like one of those. It's in that same range. The style, as far as the style goes. And there is a lot of vachetta on this handbag, guys. That is why it's quite a bit, bit heavier than the Tivoli or the Manhattan. But they do have the same, the Manhattan and this one do have the same clasp, except that the Manhattan has a rounder clasp. It has two double clasps in front. And I've owned those time and again. I bought a Tivoli bag twice and I've sold them twice. And I've bought the Manhattan twice too and sold them. Now, I don't have any Louis Vuitton handbag except for my Ideal Monogram. Okay, so I bought this from my favorite consignment shop in Boca. Have I mentioned that already? Last weekend, and I got a very good deal on this one because it was very, very dirty and stained when I bought it. So, in fact, this was not even in their display. It was not on their display yet because they just got it. I just didn't find anything that I like on their display. And since I have been, going to that store for like 5 or 6 years now, so sometimes before, they used to give me access to their back office and I would just go there. But now they have more people, so you can no longer be allowed to go in the back. So the girls just brought in what they have because I was like, I want a Tivoli and I want a Manhattan. And they said the closest that we have to that would be this. So there we go. And honestly speaking, when I saw it, it was like, okay. And the price is good. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. But it was very black on this part and the vachetta, especially the back. Apparently, they all have the same, this kind of handbag, the Beverly, this bag actually, especially the MM and the GMs, the wear would show on the vachetta here. And it is prone to color transfer. So I don't know why, but this has a lot of vachetta. So immediately after, I went to the Louis Vuitton store and I have asked them if I would change all the edges because it looked really, really pathetic that time and it was so dirty. If I change all four together with the straps, this is really, really very thick, and they told me it's gonna cost me $1,000. I was like, what? $1,000? So I'd rather get a new bag. So because this bag has a lot of vachetta. So I asked again, okay, if I'm just gonna change these four bases, these four in the back, how much would it be? And they told me it's $600. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So, and I'm like, $1,000 for these, but and excluding these and the sides. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, so I just spent less than $500 for this. So I was like, okay, let this be my pet project. So I came home and I got the magic eraser and I just tried to remove the stains here. I was able to remove a lot of stains, but not all of it, especially in the back, because this was like charcoal black when I got it. So I got the magic eraser. It was even the generic magic eraser. It wasn't the Mr. Clean. And yeah, I was able to get it out. Now, if I'm going to bring this to the shoe repair guy, I think they would charge me like $70. So there's nothing wrong with this handle. What I love about the handles are that they're long and just the right fit, and they would go snugly. So that's why I fell in love with this. And of course, I really love the pleatings on the Tivoli. So I like it that it has those features there on both sides. And what I love about the Manhattan also in this model is the clasp. I really love the clasp. Okay, now moving on to the bottom of the bag. So the bottom of the bag is, quite newish, and there's not a lot of wear on the or tarnishing on the hardware and the feet studs, and the handle itself, as you can see, it's like an inch thick, an inch wide, and it's not that dirty anyway. It's not that dirty, so it doesn't need a lot of cleaning. The interior, however, is very dirty. I have already removed some, but I have not attempted to remove, because it has a suede interior. I have not attempted to remove the some ball point pen marks. So yeah, so it's like, I think they call this an Alcantara lining, Alcantara, but I think it's just suede for me. And you can see that's suede. So this is okay. So let me just show you the back of the hardware. This has like, the hardware is like that in the back. Okay, and it has one pocket, and it has one big open pocket here as well. So I think I'm going to remove the stains here. It's not that bad. There's a couple of, how many? Like paint ball pen marks over there. So maybe I could use Shout. I'm not sure if I should use Shout, because Shout is okay for fabric. I'm just not so sure about suede though. So yeah, other than that, this is actually very clean. Or I could just the only trusted leather repairman for me would be the leather surgeon, because I have not tried anyone else. And of course, for minor fixes and all that, I go to two shoe and bag repair shops here, but the other one does not concentrate on bags. They concentrate, they are more on the shoe thing. So yeah, so this is the right size for me, and I just love it. So you don't see a lot of people wearing this, or the Tivoli or the Manhattan. I see a lot, of course, the Speedy is just really, really iconic, and that's why I have sold all my speedies. The damier ebin, the damier azure, and also I had the BB, and yeah, I still love this pattern though. It's just that if it's too common, I'd rather wear my $1 thrift shop find. So, so far, so good. I love it. And it has a pocket, actually, that's a very nice feature. A pocket in the back. Guys, if you've been watching my channel, I have probably owned probably more than 30 or more of Louis Vuitton bags, from Epi to because what I do is I buy and then I sell it if I don't like it in my collection. It doesn't stay in my collection. And yeah, so I'm still gonna go and repurchase a Louis Vuitton GM tricolor Epi GM No Way. So because that was one of my favorites. This one, although it has a lot of leather, the weight of this bag is forgivable. Even with my bottled water and all my stuff over there, actually it's okay, and I like it because it's not too short, it's not too long, and yeah, I've heard some people say that this falls off their shoulders. I don't know. It fits snugly on me. I'm 5'2", so probably that's why. So I think it would be better for petite, I guess, because I'm not sure, because some people say that this is very, very uncomfortable and it's annoying because it falls off. But anyway, I would say that this is one of the Louis Vuitton handbags that has a lot of leather, and you could justify the amount of the amount that you pay. Unlike, you know, the Speedies where it's just one roll of canvas, except for the straps and the pipings, then, you know, I think you would really get your money back on this one. But I would suggest that you do not bring it to the Louis Vuitton for cleaning, I mean for repairs, because it will cost you a new bag, practically a new bag. They quoted me 1,000. Was it $1,000 or 1,200? And I was like, what? I'd rather buy a new bag. And she was like, yeah, because they have to change everything. Yeah, but it's not even everything, it's just this. And, you know, I'm like, okay, but if you're just gonna have the base, it's only $600. No, that's still too much for me. So yeah, so you just have to be creative. And if I wanted to be more perfect, I could send it to my cobbler. But right now it looks gorgeous. But you should have seen it the first time I bought it. It was all charcoal black. So that's why they gave it to me for less than $500. I was like, oh, okay. For Louis, yes, of course. And yeah, so there you go, guys. The Beverly MM is the perfect size. It fits a lot, and it's a very classy handbag, and you'd be happy if you purchase one. This is already a discontinued piece, I believe. I think they retail for like 1,500 or yeah, more before, but this is a discontinued piece, and I love the discontinued pieces because they look more, aside from, you know, you could get them from the second-hand market. They're a lot cheaper now, and you could get them like around 800 or less, or sometimes if it's in a perfect condition it would be like 1,500. That depends on the condition, guys. So I love Louis Vuitton bags. The thing is, you would really get your money back, but I've lost a lot of money on some of my handbags because you know, when you sell, of course, the shipping and then the commission. So sometimes it's just break even. But most of the time with my Louis, so far so good. I have really gotten what I have paid for. There were like just several pieces where I've lost a lot of money, like the damier check, a bin, and all that. It was delightful it was completely new with the box and everything. I've lost probably 100 $200 when I sent it, because I just didn't like that bag at all, but I don't know why I bought it anyway. So there you go, guys. This is a perfect handbag. It's really nice. Okay, bye.